Okay, so, what should we play next? I never have good luck in the MBT-70. I like it, but I never actually get good games in it. But once again, I'm not really grinding anything except money, so it hardly ever matters. I need money to buy things. That's my current problem in this game. I have no money. No. We can play the RDF. This is a funny... Actually, no, I gotta check my ammo here, because they made some changes. Again. What's that? Penetration, 312. This does more damage, if I remember correctly. 312, how much pen is that? 270? No. And some heat. Yeah. The RDF is a very strange tank. They keep buffing it. They won't stop. Almost every goddamn patch, this tank gets buffed. For something. That's a very nice tank. And, of course, once again, you guys won me this by getting me through the art contest, so thanks. The hookers and blow didn't really show up or arrive, but, you know, we got tanks out of the deal. And a nice, shiny, totally not amazingly narcissistic title for us. But, well, I live by the support of my fans, and these days that's even more goddamn true. I probably won't be in regularly playing this game until Global Operations comes in. And then we can probably get in here and play play it seriously again, because then we'll have actually something to play to, I suppose. But honestly, I don't really feel terribly compelled to really grind anything in this game. Mainly because I got to tier 10, and really the only thing to do is, well, play PvE. It's kinda... The end game in most of these games is obviously always shit, because it's the farthest away, and always the least developed. But I suppose you make your own fun in a lot of cases. I mean, I want the tier 10 Challenger, because it's an unstoppable death machine. But it's not something I really need to, like, it's not something I don't need in my soul. It's like, this is kind of the downside to this game for me right now, is that I don't really, this is gonna sound terrible, but I'm not addicted to it. It's not a horrible, crippling addiction like World of Tanks or War Thunder. This game just doesn't really have the stuff to really grab me and get me grinding right now. It did with getting the PL1, but I got the PL1 and now there's nothing to really do with it, except play PvE more. And it really doesn't make all that much money either. And a chorus of turbine engines sing thee to battle. Come, die young and full of purpose.
The NPAA shot down one of our choppers and they're closing in on them. There's critical intel in there that we need. Get over there and secure that bird.
Now the RDF is entertaining mainly because it's a 76mm machine gun. Well, it's a cannon, but
Ammo up?
it's kind of hard to notice when you reload so damn fast.
Huh?
And you just keep poking people over and over again. Robbed. And also, kind of unfortunately, there's nothing like this in tier 10. I mean, yeah, there's the Draco, but that's kind of a really specialized vehicle. What I kind of want is... I kind of want a tier 10 RDF that's sort of it's on a main battle tank chassis, more or less. I want something that we can reload inside of 3 seconds without an auto. And just keep shooting shit over and over and over again. Basically, I want a modern Churchill. Okay? I want high DPM, high armor. That's not so much to ask, right? And they did make a version of this with like a 30mm fucking space cannon. I think it was an anti-aircraft gun, and it had Stinger rockets too. I'd like that in the
Those
game. I'd play
supply
that.
trucks belong to the NPAA. Black Company, if you can, destroy the supply trucks. Do not let them expand into this area.
Where the fuck is he? Not there. Telematicas was shooting AP. Your ERA means nothing. However, your bullshit armor does. I will give you style points for the camo, though.
Identify.
Whoa! Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Oh yeah, I don't have... RDF doesn't get... Abe doesn't get smoke. I think they were gonna add that at some point, but decided not to. But if I remember correctly, they just sorta... It was an intentional balancing thing. Because of all this redonkulous DPM that you have. Just... Blap, 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 blap. When this game was actually, you know, oppressive towards light tanks in PvE, because honestly, the AI was kind of bullshit beforehand. Their spawning system, their spawn placements, they got predictable, but they were... They zoned in on the lightest armored thing imaginable, or the lightest hit point thing, which is also the lightest armored thing, most of the time. So it made it kind of impossible to play light vehicles, and also the AI almost never missed. But things have gotten better with patches, and now it's actually fairly easy to play something light and unarmored in PvE. It's still not the most optimal thing in the world. As you can see, well, as you saw beforehand, probably the, well, if you get a main battle tank, you're fine. I'm poking you. Alright, your engine is in the front. Good glam. Oh. We're gonna load heat for that, because we also get that. Whoops. Well, you're gonna need to negotiate your heat as well. Even though the heat doesn't really do that much damage. Oh, ow. Ow! Oh no, I hit the gun.
You've gone above and beyond, and I'll make sure you're rewarded.
1,000 damage! That can't end that. Oh, I broke the chain. No. I wanted to make the numbers go higher, but I was too slow. No.
Enemy reinforcements moving in.
But yeah, mostly what you want to do is you want to shoot heat at lightly armored vehicles so you can maximize the damage output. You want to shoot HP at basically everything else. But most of the time, you want to use the heat round because most damage. More damage, more money and experience. But in some cases, it's kind of impossible, as seen by going up higher in the tiers and encountering things that have ERA blocks all over them. So sometimes you do have to use the AP rounds. Did someone step on the point? I think they did. What am I doing?
Identify target.
I should just go be a lazy fucker and sit way the fuck over here with this Bradley. Because what am I doing in front? I don't have any goddamn armor. What am I gonna do? Oh. What's up, Brad bro? Now we're just gonna sit over here and be a semi-automatic sniper. Click, click. Any day now. Someone put this rock in here just to annoy me, I swear to God. Scoot, 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 scoot. Wait. Come on, where are you? Fuck you. The clicking will now commence. stalking will continue. You know, I'd like to hit him too. What am I stuck on? The edge of the map. Thanks. Yeah, somebody put this undestroyable rubble in here just to piss us off. Because that wasn't there before. The map designers, they learn.
Identify target.
Hostile PC.
That is, of course, the true war. War between the player and the map designer.
Target down.
The player wants to have fun with as little effort as possible. The map designer wants to not have fun and give them money to have fun. The Obsidian are, well, probably some of the nicer people about this, really. What do you... Fucking expeditionary tank.
Good
Oh,
work.
we're out of AP.
Our
Well, shit.
extraction team's heading in from town, and they'll be there shortly.
We're also out of dudes to kill.
Thank you.
Just enough rounds. So as you may have been able to suss out, I mostly play main battle tanks and light tanks on occasion. Light tanks are, you know, a little bit of a pain in the ass, to be honest. I had the XM8 and I didn't really like it, so I just kind of sold it to get to PL1 because I had the how you advance up through tier 8 and tier 9 and 10 is different from just going up the tiers. This is probably one of the better things about Armored Warfare, at least one of the more interesting ones. When you get you progress down the lines as normal when you get to until you get to tier 8 more or less, or well, not really more or less, exactly tier 8. Up to this point, it's like playing World of Tanks. You just play the tanks, you get money. Actually, it's not even that. Your global experience counts towards it, and it doesn't. It isn't counted through your upgrades. So, well, this is bad because it's a premium vehicle. Once again, Goon only plays premium vehicles. It's a global counter, more or less, and you can spend money on modules without taking away from this global counter, which is a lot better than, well, World of Tanks, or at least a lot more forgiving, because then World of Tanks, you had to choose between getting a module or getting to the next tank faster. This, you just, well, you grind. And then you unlock stuff, you buy them, and you go about your business. Now, I'm actually saving for the upgraded armor for the PL1, so we're not actually going to buy anything at that point, but you get the idea. But when you get to tier 10, or tier 8, rather, what's the T90? T90 was a very fun tank. I didn't get the autoloader for the T90? What the fuck was wrong with me? Well, actually, well, yeah, I guess they refunded me. Or they added something, more or less. Buying modules for a tank I don't own anymore. But yeah, the, whatchamacallit. Once you get to tier 8, you have, and you fully research this tank, you get a tier 9 token. And what that token allows you to do is, see, you're going down the lines here, so you can only unlock, as you're playing the tanks, you can only unlock the tank that's next in the line, right? That changes once you get to tier 9. If you have a tier 9 token, you can unlock any of the tier 9 vehicles. It doesn't really matter. You can go from the light tanks to the main battle tanks. You can go from the IFVs to artillery. Well, there isn't any artillery yet, but you get the idea. Like, for example, I was grinding down the Russian main battle tank lines, and I hopped over to the Challenger 2. Best goddamn decision ever. Everybody was like, oh no, the T90MS with its 600 millimeters of penetration is going to ruin everything. Ha ha! Joke is the Challenger 2 was almost goddamn unkillable. Yeah, sure, the T90MS and Leopard, what is it, 2A6? Was it the tier 9 one? Yeah, the 2A6. Those were, you know, a lot more generally accepted and they got a lot more things done. But the Challenger was always a bitch to really, you know, fuck with. There aren't that many of them, though, because, you know, everyone else was getting a T90MS or a Leopard 2A6. But in PvE, it was also a goddamn dream to drive. But those are the constraints that you work with once you get up to tier 9. And once you get up to tier 9 and you research, once again, research all of the modules and get to renown status, which is 100%, you get a tier 10 token, which means you get to do the same thing again at tier 10. So once you get up here, you're not exactly shackled by what lines you play. And that's actually really nice. It's kind of, honestly, it's a little bit scatterbrained, because that only happens in the last 2 tiers. I'd actually much prefer it if it happened all of the goddamn time, but that kind of throws a wrench in the whole progression system. But I would really, really, really like to see it be spread out against all the tiers, so you can just sort of like play main battle tanks for a bit, and then like, okay, I like main battle tanks, but I kind of want to play something else right now. I kind of want to progress to another, I want to get the next rank in another class of vehicle. You can, that'd be nice to do that. But tiers, well, yeah, tiers 1 to 3, or 1 to 8, you are kind of rigidly in place. That's kind of annoying in a lot of areas too, especially for like the IFVs. For example, I fucking hate the BMD2. But well, actually, yeah, the BMD1 and the BMD2 I don't really like. But then again, they might be better to play now because, well, light vehicles are a little bit easier to play in PvE right now, but I fucking hate these things. So that kind of throws a wrench into getting the Terminators or the Warrior. The Warrior is kind of unassuming, but good God is that thing overpowered in the right hands. Or at least in PvE, it mops up. Doesn't have a lot of penetration, but if you can pen something, you basically just erase it. Same thing with the lighter vehicles, more or less. Like the any autocannon equipped vehicle really mops up. And I mean, the Sphinx is also really terrifying with, what is it, a 57mm autocannon? Oh, 40mm and ATGMs, which does how much damage? 224 damage a shot. And it has an autoloader. What's the magazine size? 13 shots. With a 10-second reload time. 224 damage a shot. See how this adds up really quickly? Those ones are terrifying, and honestly, I think that those kind of outshine single-fire cannons. The autocannons are really, 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 really strong. But enough talking by me and enough game selling by me. Let's go back to actually playing the game. Now, one thing I don't really like is I'm not a fan of tank destroyers, even though I thought I was going to have a lot more fun in the Typhon 2 than Cerberus. I think this is whatchamacallit. I forget. I haven't played in a while, so I forgot the mission ones. I know Perseus is a really good one because it's easy and they throw shit tons of bots at you. That's probably the easiest to grind map because you get lots of XP really easily because all of the bots just come to you and they come in really tight corridors and you just shoot them repeatedly. But I don't really like tank destroyers. I thought I was going to have more fun in a Typhon 2, for example. When I was debating whether or not to actually buy one of the packages before I actually won the contest and got all the damn tanks anyway. Thanks, guys. I was thinking I was going to have more fun in the Typhon 2 than the RDF. Joke was, as I started to play them, I fucking hated the Typhon 2. And the RDF was actually kind of amazing. The RDF was the first light tank that I actually enjoyed playing. Sheridan during the beta notwithstanding. But of course they nerfed that, so it's not as good anymore, but it's still, well, fun. Oh, right, this mission. Though they turned it around. It used to be that we spawned on the other side of the map and went the other direction, but that's not the case anymore. Ever-changing vehicle and map balance.
Black Company, the strike team is here. But they've split into
Guns
fighting
push.
teams to cover more ground.
Right.
Cut them down one by one.
That doesn't really help me out here.
Black
But the
Company, we've
what's
just
it
got
called?
new intel.
They get tank destroyers have an
The
ability
cartel
that
trucks are unloading the
increases the amount of visibility penalty that they
Let
get.
them take it. Smoke grenade out. Black Company.
Artillery
Our
shooting at me.
satellites are showing sandstorms
In my general
rolling
direction.
through your area. Proceed with caution.
That engine, though. Also, all this bloom. It's starting to look a tad cartoony. It's almost like we're playing Valkyria Chronicles. Everything's getting all watercolor. But there are no waifus here, sir. No waifus. That's another game I should probably play one of these days. We will be full weebs soon enough, sir. As soon as I start my Kankali Let's Play. In which I actually feel confident enough to play Kankali and, you know, not sound like a total spurk. We're getting there, though! We'll get our Admiral papers stamped soon, don't you worry. Fonto, you're playing a tank destroyer like a light tank,
Hostile PC.
and you're playing a light tank like a heavy tank. You're gonna die. You shouldn't be playing this. This is where I can't even listen to my own advice.
Identified.
Hostile tank.
What are you doing up there?
Incoming Arnie.
Whoa. Shh. Fuck you too, buddy. Also, another thing to note. Artillery shells always come in threes, so be careful of that.
Target destroyed.
Load heat.
Hey, my armor actually worked. That's a shocking surprise.
Driver, move!
Ow.
Incoming, incoming!
Ow. Ah! Don't shoot at me, I'm just a yak panzer. I got lost on my way to World War II.
Load heat.
Destroyed.
Let's not shoot heat inside the Terminator.
Truck destroyed.
Load heat.
Bap.
Identified.
Hostile tank. Target eliminated.
Load heat.
Ammo, up!
Let's turn the beat around. You get the hell back here!
Identified
Ugh.
target.
Hostile tank.
Whoa. Damn it. Just a nudge too far. Now, super awesome pro tip. When you shoot unmanned turrets, like the turrets of the Terminators, for example, you do half damage. But if you shoot them with heat, you do more damage. Well, you do more, since it's higher damage, you do more half damage, if that makes any sense. And sometimes, in certain cases, the only thing you can actually shoot in a Terminator is the exposed turret.
They hit our track!
But like I said, they love throwing Terminators at you because they're a roadblock. They have weird weak spots and their armor is effective in weird places. You have to learn their weak spots, and they're very, very weird weak spots. So they take a while they take a while to destroy. So they're actually kind of difficult for especially new players to actually get their fucking heads around.
No panic. That one's down. You
Bouncing
still don't want to
stingrays.
So watch your flank.
No! Going! Just fucking go. Go. How does that, how?
Load heat.
Incoming!
Go and stay go. Gun depression! Whoa! No, okay, that didn't hit me. Good. 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 Everything's fine. This is gonna pen and hurt. Yep.
Incoming!
Get
By
it,
target.
Hostile tank.
Good work, boy. Stop picking on me! God damn it. Mash the heal button really quickly. Did someone distract the leopard tank? Alright then. Now as you can see, we're almost dead because, yet again, I am playing something that should not be played aggressively. Because, god damn it, I can't sit still for 5 seconds. All this talk of wanting to be a sniper and learn the ways of, tanks like the Sherman revalorize. Wanting to be, wanting to be a sniper. Yeah, I can't be a goddamn sniper. It's not in my blood. It's not in my tolerances.
Identify target.
Hostile tank.
It's the Bradley! And I don't want to be shot by the Bradley. Or the Thunderbolt! That's even worse! One thing you're gonna learn about the AI really quickly is that they're fucking snapshot kings. But we survived with 10 health. As soon as that Bradley fucking breathes on us, we're gonna drop dead, though.
Another tango down.
Unless we get him first. Looks like we're actually gonna have to play aggressively now. Or, well, not aggressively. See, I'm already primed to it. I just can't. I can't. I'd love to actually go help. That's them 60, but Thunderbolt. Unless we can get around him without getting shot. Yes, you are a T-80. I can't die. Yes, you can. You just have to get up to the front so I don't have to take the brunt of every fucking attack, even though it's my own hubris working against me.
Low heat.
That's his Thunderbolt. We're losing teammates. Oh, look, it's the artillery. Way the hell over there. Behind a rock, so I can't actually hit him. That did do. This could get touchy.
Target locked on.
Uh-oh. Ah! T-80! T-80, help! T-80, to help! 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 Well. And we don't have a revive kit, so, that's it for us. This is why you shouldn't give me lightly armored vehicles. I'm shitting them. The PL-1 hasn't actually enough armor. Wow, that M60 is gold as hell. Jesus Christ.
Great work, Black Company. With some engineering support, the train will get moving again.
Well, we won.
Evac is incoming. See you back at base.
One thing that actually stopped me from recording in this game earlier is the fact that it's on the CryEngine and it made my old computer cry. However, it looks very nice on this new one, doesn't it? Thank you, GOM, once again. I would not be able to record a Let's Plays in anywhere near the same quality that I'm doing right now. I would be starting with the, I would starting from the bottom,